Where are we, babe?
Antrim, graveyard.
Milltown Cemetery, Belfast. Huh? Isn't that mad? Frank Carson. Frank Carson. So that's all. Nice little kind of ode to a comic. Huh? Yeah, tricolour's fading as well in the sun.
Murdered, the Walsh prisoner, executed.
Yeah, look, IRA, Sinn Féin, IRA.
Nafina, Aaron.
Executed.
Boone,
Ex-killed at Wicklow. Oh, look at that, look at it, 1798. United Irishman.
Cool, Namar.
Are we in their way? Huh?
No.
Amazing, isn't it?
Mm.
What's this?
Most
Interred in
recently
this
was
plot.
1972.
Danny O'Neill. Jesus, for a second I tried to say David O'Neill.
Did Ireland used to be socialist?
No, but like
Excuse me?
the Socialist Worker
Sorry,
Party.
that's not yours, is it? No.
Interesting, isn't it?
That's weird.
Why is it weird?
Because Ireland ain't no commies.
Socialism is
I know
communism.
that the difference on it. I was telling Joe. God was watching out.
Well, what was he was 91, 86, 70. Here's your man, 99. Look at that. 99, 72, 78, 93. Wow. They lived long and happy lives. See, that's the thing of being a priest, not married. It's interesting though, isn't it, the way it's, you know. Huh?
Killed in action.
Where?
In loving memory of our son, Fian James
Pablo
Pablo
O'Neill.
O'Neill, killed in action the 12th of February
1976.
1976. Where was he killed in? Oh yeah.
Where was he killed, Ron?
I was going to say, where was he killed in action in 1976? But obviously, yeah. Where are the toilets? There. Right.
They're all over the place.
There's ones there too. There's
Everywhere.
ones there.
Everywhere.
Right, so we're here.
Yeah.
So we have to go to get to the toilets.
Cool. Are we there? We are there, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the entrance. And there is where your man is. And there is where that is.
So I think it's a kind of touristy thing now. He's a reverend, and he was very pro the union and so, but very anti-Catholic. Well, term relative, term good is relative.
This was a friend man before.
Yeah, we met him.
We met him.
up in Milltown. We met him good to get it as well. Like all things on TV, it looks bigger. Where are we, Vic?
Ballycastle Beach.
Again.
Ballycastle Beach.
No, not.
Alright. What?
Yeah, so we're at Ballycastle Beach.
Daddy said again. And I went Ballycastle Beach.
Arish,
I said
as you
it.
say, Ascailga. So, we're just staying over the night, the same place where we stayed before. So, Ballycastle's a lovely spot. So we're just staying here for the night, and then we're heading on tomorrow to Derry. Derry. So that's the thing. So it's a lovely beach. But once again, the weather is pants, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was
Very
pants.
cold.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I'd say it's about 10 or 12 degrees on it.
I've got like 2 coats.
So we're going to head down to. We're going to head down to. Just going to have a walk down the beach, and then that'll be that.
Oh yeah.
Right, head down. That's Ballycastle there. The guys have gone back to the van. Vanessa's coming down with a bit of a cold, she's not feeling well, so she's gone back to the van. But beautiful aspect view, lovely cliffs there. And then they have this little kind of walkway thing here out onto this little island, which is very unusual and interesting. So I'm going to explore that, but very nice. Lovely. Again, pity about the weather, but so on. Vanessa made breakfast for everybody, and then she went to make her own breakfast. She went to make her own breakfast. The eggs blew up. Garrett, you're ruining. You right, Christian? Woo. Whoa. Jesus. Your mother definitely wouldn't come on him. Oh.
I do not like that.
No, I wasn't even a fan of it either. It's amazing, isn't it? Look at the height. What do you think? Are you liking it? Well, just to sort of, you know, to say you have.
One of your worst ideas.
Imagine to think that people just came across here. Look at the surf, beautiful, isn't it? To think that people came across here. You know, people came across on a hand rope. Yeah, you'd nearly walk in it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I nearly stood in it.
Yeah.
And I saw it moving.
You little guy. So that's the grave. Yeah, it is lovely, isn't it, the way it's designed? That's the gravestone for Martin McGuinness. And we just thought we'd pop up and pay our respects because we met him twice, didn't we? We met him once when we were doing the Derry Marathon. And once when Vanessa was pregnant on Christian. And he came over to us and he was very friendly. Wasn't he? He spent a bit of time with us. We were up here at a wedding.
No.
What was it?
I was pregnant on Christmas. We were up here with your cousin Austin.
Oh.
And,
Was it?
yeah, and Austin and Elliot as well. Young Austin and Elliot.
Yeah. Who are these people? Paddy Mullen, Owen O'Hare and Paul Kinsella, who died for Ireland in 1994. I don't know who they are. It's a big cemetery though, isn't it?
Yeah, well there's another tricolour over there, so there's obviously more going on. This is obviously a Republican plot, see? Because all the headstones are the same.
sleeping up in the little house. Why aren't they think on them so cute? What? Why are they think on them so cute?
You hear them? Shut
Hi,
up.
guinea pig.
Tell the pigeons to be quiet for a second.
Pigeon, shut up. You're so fat. Look at that one. He's got like a lot of hair.
There are little baby ones.
Yeah.
Ah, look at that one there with his mammy, look. That's Garrett and Vanessa. Isn't it?
No, yeah, definitely.
Ah, look. Same hair and everything.
That's me over there running away from everybody. And that's Dad just eating the grass. They'd eat you, wouldn't they?
What?
Those wild boars. And the cold places.
Yeah, sure, why wouldn't they?
And they're just not in Norway at all. But they're pretty much everywhere else in Eurasia.
Look how they, see the way they have the whole place dug up, see? So what they're saying is that, you know the way in Kerry they have a real problem with, what's the name of that? The plant that's gone wild, you know? The flowery plant, yeah? So they're saying if you let them out, that they would have it all dug up.
They go to bite us if you put
Isn't that funny? They were often referred to as the poor man's cow. Hello.
I was telling you we should buy a goat to cut the grass in the garden. Dying. Which camera's dying?
Oh, the Well, they wouldn't be white this time of year. See, look, you can see their faces, look. You can see one of their faces. Oh. Just the significance of these places always catches my interest, because this is the actual border here. the border between the north and the south. Like you can see just where the van's parked, there's a change in road surface, so clearly jurisdiction wise it changes. And then there's no particular sign saying to us that we've crossed into the border, but we can see it on the map on the sat nav that we've crossed the border here. So it's just amazing to think that there's nothing here to signify the fact. Like it's just a sort of artificial construct really to say that we've crossed jurisdiction wise from one country. I'm in the south, Donegal, and when I cross here, when I walk over this line here basically, now I'm in Northern Ireland under the jurisdiction of, say, the United Kingdom. Different money, different laws, different rules. If I broke the law here, I'd be arrested by the PSNI. And if I broke the law here, I'd be arrested by the Gardaí. You know, just because of something, you know, arbitrary and invisible. You know, I think it's fascinating really. It just signifies how borders mean so much to some people, but in some ways they're just purely arbitrary. You know, it's nothing. You can see the road here has changed. Just the road changes here. Now, as an interesting side note, I think this is one of the first campsites we've just realised this by accident, but I think we stayed. This used to be a campsite, I think. And we've actually stayed in that campsite when we did the Derry Marathon a million years ago. But there you go. Now I'm in Northern Ireland. Different jurisdiction. You get the idea. Borders. Now, we're in a place called Mullaghmore. And we stayed here for the night. That's very nice, isn't it, Bea?
Yeah.
So the next time we come back, we're going to stay in that hotel there, we think, when Garrett is a bit older. And we're going to stay in that hotel because it has a pool and it looked like got great reviews. So, and this looks like a lovely harbour. It's saying a nice. Imagine this is July, and it's like look at Vanessa, it's freezing. And this is July, and it's beautiful. So the water came all the way into here yesterday, but like it was real clear and sunny. It was like an outdoor pool. It was lovely. The beautiful beach over there. So the plan today is to head into Bundoran and go to a swimming pool, one of those swimming pools that slides and like that. And then that's it then, that's our trip to, well, you can't say Northern Ireland, it's to Ulster really, isn't it? Because of Donegal and Sligo.
North of Ireland, it's just not in Northern Ireland.
Sligo's not in Ulster. It's iconic.
Right, okay, well, that's our trip then over and done with. But we've today to get through and then we're going to go home. But this is a lovely spot, isn't it? It's very quiet and it was very nice, very secluded.
Okay.
Back when the van was brand new, before I'd left Vanessa cooking it. Because I didn't want to get it. This is how we used to always cook, wasn't it, Bea?
Yeah.
Why didn't you let her cook in it?
He was an arsehole.
Because I didn't want
Sorry,
to.
he was a bigger arsehole.
I didn't want to get the place full of smells and everything. I thought it would ruin it, but the van was my pride and joy. I loved it more than anyone. I mean, anything.
I know you were right the first time.
But now it's just an old van that you got. Watch in there, Chris. Now it's just a van that you guys wreck on me.
He's just looking at you. He wants to be in the video.
He's
He's trying to bite the windows off. You can't
that's
get
it.
down there. That's not safe for babe.
Now, just to make a very quick and snappy video about levelling the van. So as you can see, the van is on this harbour pier here, which tends to angle in this fashion, right? So it's sort of like left to right is the angle. So we've had to put the chocks under the right side tyres to bring the van back up to being level. But the thing I wanted to talk about here was the fact that we had to get these new chocks, because these chocks, these are original ones that we had for about, how long, Vay? 5-6 years?
Yeah.
So we had these for about 6 years and they were fine. I think what you bought them, were they about €50?
Yeah.
So they were fine for what they were, but the problem, in the inherent design flaw in them, is the fact that they are completely, I'm going to say flat, but I mean in that they don't have those kind of rest areas for the tyres that these ones have, right? So these ones, I would say, the blue ones are far superior, because the issue we have with the van being a DSG is, right, so the issue with them was that because it's a DSG van, what are you laughing at? Because it's a DSG van, when you take the handbrake off to rotate the front, you know, so when you have to rotate the seats, the van has a tendency then to rock backwards. And because these are flat, it rolls down, which inherently then means that the van is not as level as it should have been. So with these, the beauty of these is that the wheel sits, it's cradled in that little indentation. So that's it. So the other thing that what we were doing, the other problem we had was that we were trying to, how to get the van level. So what we would do is we would use and I have a little small spirit level in there, which is something that we were using initially, but it's too small. It doesn't pick up enough of the angle of the van that it's at. And the second thing that we did then was we would use our phone. So there's a little level in the phone, which again is fine, but generally speaking we would always find that the van was not level. So it's quite a difficult thing. I think the 6.1 has its own little leveling system built into it, which is very handy, but we have a T6 which doesn't have that, right? Which is a missing thing, right? So that's that. So what we did is I invested in this thing here. I got it from Amazon. It's the Auto Tool inclinometer. So you can see there it gives the two middle circles are the inclinometers. So the one on the left tells you the sort of front to back. Sorry, that gives you the left to right. So you can see the van is level. and then the other one is 5 degrees, so that's telling us that the van is not level either on the front to back. And it's a little bit, I find it hard to interpret, but I think it's telling me that the van is pointing down slightly. It's slightly counterintuitive. It was €90 from Amazon, and it's fine, does the thing. It gives you, the thing I like about it as well is it gives you the voltage meter of the batteries, and it gives you your altitude and so on. But it does help with the leveling, because it means that you can kind of estimate how far off you are from a leveling perspective. So I would recommend getting one for your van. We would argue a lot over trying to get the van level, because it can be somewhat subjective. So yeah, so that's it. That's just a little note on leveling. People tying stuff to the trees. That's it. What's that about? Huh? Look. Okay, so this is where we are. Creevy Keel. Focus. One of Ireland's finest court cairns in Ireland, built in the 3rd millennium BC. It consists of a wedge-shaped mound with a burial chamber opening off the central court. Near the narrow end of the mound are 2 further graves. Could be passage graves. In the early Christian period, iron was smelted in the central court. The light is terrible because it's such a grey day, and we're coming up on midday, and it makes it look very flat. It doesn't really do it justice, does it? No. It is an interesting thing though, isn't it, to think it was hand built. So strange.
And in the middle bit they smelted iron.
Yeah, see the passage tombs, that's it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I was thinking, am I not supposed to be walking on this?
Where did you walk on that?
No, I was walking over there, on top of it, like.
On top of what?
All the rocks and stuff.
You're not supposed to, it's a monument.
Yeah, I know. And then I was there and I was walking and I was thinking, these rocks are very wobbly. Should I really be walking on this? So I walked
Well,
over.
it's only 3,000 years old.
So I walked over and I looked at it and there was no climb.
Does it say that?
Yeah. Because I kind of just...
So where were you climbing?
Are you putting it in the video?
Maybe. Oh, my back!
Put your head now.
Oh, my shoulder! Oh!
Behind those big rocks there, just on top of them. I was walking on top of it. I was like, it's so wobbly.
Well, where's the sign saying not to climb it?
Over there on the signs, because I literally walked up, saw what it was. I was like, oh, that looks like it's fun to climb on. Jumped on top of it.
Ah.
Just ran over and leaped.
They won't put you in prison for that, I think. They make allowances for children being daft.
And stupid. Yeah.
Look at the weight of that now, huh?
Dad, make a video like I'm holding it up.
I am making a video like
With
you're
my
holding
pinky. I'm so strong.
You're so strong.
It's like an apple or banana.